And begin to settle into yourself. Begin to invite the mind to still by focusing on the breath. Maybe just hearing the words in your mind, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. After your next inhale, pause the breath for just a moment. Then exhaling. And after your next exhale, pause the breath for a moment. And then inhale. And in that space between the inhale and the exhale, plant your intention for what brought you to yoga, what brought you to your mat. And in that space, allowing your intention to unfold in a way that serves you the best. And maybe a way that you haven't even imagined yet. So just set that intention, knowing that you don't have to know every step of the way, but just trusting it to unfold. We'll interlace our fingers and draw the right knee into your chest, pressing the shoulders down into the mat and pressing your tailbone downward. And then holding your right knee in your right hand, make some circles with the knee in the hip socket. And then rotating the knee the other way, massaging the hip socket. And then take your knee and pull it over to the right, pulling that knee up high towards the right arm, opening up through that inner groin, maybe making a few rotations with your ankle here. And then gently rolling over to your left side and letting your right knee drop all the way to the floor, and then beginning to twist. Just a gentle, easy twist. You can let that right hand just rest on the floor, just reaching out from the body. It doesn't have to be out at 90 degrees. With each breath, feeling the lengthening of the spine on the inhale, and feeling the falling back in on the exhale. pull the knee back into your chest. Hug both knees in. And roll to the left and roll to the right. Massaging the back of the body. Let's take our arms out to opposite sides. Hugging the knees into the chest, rotate the knees over to the right side without letting them touch the floor, engaging your core. Hug the knees back in, take them over to the left and hover an inch or two above the floor. Bring them back in, rotate to the right. Inhale up, exhale down to the left. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take a few more of these in the rhythm of your own breath. Beginning to engage the core. And then hug the knees back into the chest and take the left leg and hug it in, interlacing your fingers around the knee. Pull your shoulders to the floor. Feel your belly pressing into the thigh as you inhale. Feel the thigh pulling towards the belly as you exhale. Then hold the left knee in your left hand and make some circles with the knee getting into the hip joint. Staying aware of your core and connected to your core even here. And then take those circles the other way. Good, bring the knee back in and then pull it over to the left, keeping that knee up high towards the armpit. If your hips are really open, that leg may drop almost to the floor. Take your knee back to center, roll onto your right side, and let your left knee come all the way to the floor. And then begin to twist. Just being gentle, easy on the spine. Just feeling where your range of motion is and where the resistance begins. And just meet the resistance. Just sit with it and observe. Hug the knees back into your chest. Begin to rock and roll. Coming up to the top of your mat. So standing mountain pose at the top of the mat. Pressing down through the feet, lifting up through the front of the pelvis, reaching through the top of the head. Take an inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, sit to Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, sweep the arms back. Exhale, draw the arms forward. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Grab the left wrist and stretch to the right side, stretch. Inhale, come back to the center. Grab the right wrist, stretch to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lift the heart, take a back bend. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, fold down. Sit the hips. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, grab the left wrist, stretch to the right. Inhale, come back up. Grab the right wrist, stretch to the left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale up. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale up. Lift the heart. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Hands into the heart center, mountain pose. Observe the breath. Quality of the breath is expressed in a reflection of the quality of the mind. Inhale, sit down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back to your plank pose. Inhale, lift up to down dog. Exhale, come to plank. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, plank. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, plank. Inhale, come up. Come all the way onto the balls of the feet. Bend your knees and lay your ribs right down on your thighs. Keep pushing the mat away from you with your hands, pulling up and back through the hips. And then begin to press your right heel to the ground, keeping that left knee nice and bent. Come up onto the ball of the right foot and press the left heel to the floor. Press both heels to the floor. Look between your hands. Exhale fully. Step or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold the body down. Inhale, sit, Utkatasana. Exhale, come all the way up, closing the pose. Inhale, sit. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Plant your hands. Step back, lower down. Inhale, come into up dog or cobra. And exhale, press back to down dog. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Let your head just relax between the arms. Take your right leg to the sky. Three-legged dog, pressing up through the right leg. Hips are level, shoulders level. Hug the knee into the chest. Step it forward, warrior one. Lunge deeply through the front leg. Lower the hands to the floor. Step back, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Take your left leg up to the sky. Reach it up out of the hip. Press through the heel. Step that foot forward. Warrior one. Lunging. Stretching up and down, forward and backward. Filling the space. Hands to the floor. Step it on back. Come up onto the balls of the feet, walk the feet forward. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead as you come up. And exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, sweep your arms, sit down into Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, lower down on the exhale, sweep up on the inhale, press back on the exhale, step forward on the inhale. Exhale, come down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down dog. On the balls of the feet, exhale fully, step or hop the feet forward, take an inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold, inhale, sit to Utkatasana, exhale, come all the way up and close the pose. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead, exhale, fold, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back. Come down into a high lunge. Extending forward and back. Knees are moving in opposite directions. Interlace. Bring the hands to the heart. Interlace the palms. Stretch them out in front of you. And then lift up to a warrior two. Take your left arm reaching down and reach up with your right. Inhale up to Trikonasana. Lift up, reverse your Trikonasana. Come to side angle. Hands to the floor. Step your back foot forward for half moon. Bring your left hand to the floor, bend your right knee, take that foot back, come back to your high lunge. Straighten that front leg. Spin towards the long side of your mat, the left side of your mat. Take an inhale, stretch your arms out. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the heart, bending backwards. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at your hips. Let those arms drape over your head. Reach the top of the head towards the floor. Press down through the feet, lifting up through the hips. Bring your hands to the floor. Walk your feet to the back side of your mat. Left foot is forward and take a high lunge, lifting up. Press back through the heel, and the ball of the back foot pressing down. Bring the hands to the heart. Interlace the hands, press the palms forward, reaching out over the front leg. Inhale, lift up, warrior two. Reach back with the right hand and reach up with the left. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold. Lengthening through the spine, twisting the rib cage open. Inhale, lift all the way up, reversing your triangle. Come to side angle, elbow in front of the knee, reach out overhead. Trying to bring that thigh to parallel. Pressing through the outside edge of the back foot. Good. And then bring the hands to the floor. Step that back foot in a little bit and come up for half moon on the left side. Spinning the right hip out over the left. Reaching the right arm up over the left. Hug the belly in. Bring your right hand down to the ground. Step your right foot back. Inhale, lift up. Take a vinyasa, plant your hands to the floor. Step back, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, down dog. Take your right leg up to the sky, pressing through the heel, three-legged dog. Bring the knee into the chest. Take 3 little push-ups as you tap the knee to the floor. And then step that foot forward, high lunge. Opening up to triangle. Reversing your triangle. Coming to side angle. Lifting back up, rotate the feet to the long side of the mat. Reach your arms out in opposite directions. Stretch left arm overhead, side stretch. Stretch back to center. Stretch over to the right. Come back to center. Fold forward. Bending your knees if the hamstrings are tight and folding. Bring the body down so the head reaches to the floor between the legs. Walk those hands out in front of you. Walk the feet to the long side of the mat. Left foot's leading. Press back through the ball of the right foot, high lunge. Spin open, Trikonasana. And reverse triangle. Side angle. Rotate the hands to the floor. Step back and take a vinyasa. Take your left leg up to the sky, hug the knee into the chest, and take 3 little push-ups. Come back to 3-legged dog. Lower that foot down. Bend your knees. Take a child's pose. Stretch your arms out in front of you, spread the fingers wide, lift your forearms right up off the ground, press the armpits to the floor, press the hips back. Come up onto your knees, curl the toes under, lift the knees just an inch off the floor. And then begin to press the hips up and back. Take your right leg up to the sky. Hug the knee into the chest. Take the knee over to the left elbow. Reach the foot up and reach out for Wild Thing. Bring your hand back to the floor. Hug your knee into the chest. Three-legged dog. Bend your knee and open the hip. Go ahead and flip your dog. Letting the foot come all the way overhead and reaching up through the hips, back bending. Inhale, lift that arm back up. Rotate around. Foot to the sky. Step that right foot forward. Rotate. Interlace the fingers, reach out. Rotate open to your warrior two. Reverse. Come up to triangle. Reverse. Come to side angle. Maybe taking a bind here if that feels good to you. Rotating the hands to the floor. Step forward for half moon. Bring your hand to the floor. Step back to your high lunge. Bring your hands, sweeping them back. Reaching out over the front leg. Take the hands down to the floor. Knee all the way down. Press into your right knee and twist yourself open. Walk your hands back. Runner's lunge. Pull the toes forward. Fold. Bring the hands to the inside of the foot. And come down onto your forearms if that feels good, opening up the right hip in lizard. And back up onto your hands. Rotate onto the ball of the right foot. Pressing through the heel. Hand behind the leg and take an overhead stretch in the direction of those left toes. Bring the hand back down. Come up into a straddle. Walk your hands over to the right ankle. Walk your hands over to the left ankle. back side of the mat. Step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press back. Down dog. Take the left leg to the sky. Hug the left knee in to the right elbow and come up. Wild thing. Bring that right hand back down. Take that left leg back up. Open up through the hip. And then if it feels good, spin onto the right foot. Lifting up. Arching back. Inhale, lift the left arm back up. Exhale, flip your dog back over. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the left leg forward. High lunge. Bring the hands to the heart. Press forward. Open up to your warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Come up to triangle. Pulling back through your left hip. Pressing into the left toe mound of the big toe. Reverse your triangle. Trikonasana. Come to side angle. Maybe taking a bind if it feels good here. Dropping that arm behind you, palm facing out. Reach under and then lift your heart back up. Uncurl the hands. Bring the hands towards the front foot. Step up. Half moon. Bring that right hand to the ground. Bend your front knee. Lower your back foot as softly as you can. Come up. High lunge. Reach the arms out forward. Hug the belly in. Bring the hands to the floor. Lower the knee and take a twist. Pressing into the left knee. Looking over your shoulder. Coming back, facing forward, walk the hands back for runner stretch, folding out over your left leg. Pulling back through the toes, hugging the belly in. Keeping the neck in a neutral position. Keep drawing that belly button up towards the spine. And then bring the weight onto that left foot. Extend out through the right leg. Bring the right hand behind your leg. And take your left hand overhead, getting a side stretch. Little version of gate pose. But getting a nice little workout in the ball of that left foot. Keep pulling your knee up, your thigh tight. Good, and then lower that hand down. Walk those hands all the way around because I think I ripped you off. And we need to fold forward and get into that hip. So lizard pose, letting that left knee come out to the left. Come up out of that gate pose and take a goddess squat. Sitting down, try and bring the thighs to parallel. Open up through the arms. One more breath here. Inhale, straighten up those legs. Let's stretch to the right. Coming back up, stretch to the left. Coming back up, rotate the hands to the front and take a vinyasa. Step those feet in a little bit in your down dog and see if you can take some of the weight off the left hand and reach back for your right ankle. Outside edge of the calf. Get a little twisting stretch here. Replace that left hand. Bring the right hand back. Reaching for the left ankle. Hugging that belly in. Good, hands to the floor. Step back to your plank pose. Press up to down dog. Press to plank. Lift to down dog. Press to plank. Lift to down dog. Take your right leg up to the sky. Hug it in to the right elbow. Take a little mini push up. Press back up. Lower the right leg down. Take the left leg up to the sky. Bring it to the left elbow. Take a mini push up. Lift it back up. Walk your feet up between the hands. Take an inhale, lifting and lengthening. Exhale, folding. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And exhale, bring your hands to the heart center. Inhale, take your arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's go ahead and take your arms overhead. Right arm under, left arm over, eagle. Garasana. Sit down. Take your right leg. Wrap it around the left. Hug those knees together. Hug the arms together. Pulling everything, twisting like ropes. And then bring that leg, right leg up. Step it back. Inhale. Lifting back, bending. Exhale. Uncurl the arms. Reach the arms forward. Open up to warrior two. Reverse. Triangle. Reverse. Side angle. Half moon. Hands to the floor. Step back and take a vinyasa. Bend the knees, step or hop forward. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit down, Utkatasana. Exhale, come on up. Sweep the arms overhead and take the left arm under the right. Sit down nice and deep. Eagle arms, wrap the left leg over the right. Pull the belly in, sit the shoulders back a little more. Sit down deeper. Uncurl the legs, hug that left knee in, step it back for your high lunge. Get into your lunge squarely in the legs and then begin to lift up through the heart, reversing. Uncurl the arms, maybe fall over. Interlace the hands, press forward. Inhale, warrior two. Lift up through the front arm. Trikonasana, thighs of fire, now and extinguish. Reverse back. Side angle. Hands to the floor. Half moon. Step that back leg, left leg back, and take a vinyasa. Walk your feet in towards the hands. Take a little squat. Stretch that right arm overhead and plant, left hand overhead, and plant the left elbow in front of the left thigh. Lean up and over. Come back to the center. Take your right arm, reach it up high, bring it to the outside edge of the left foot. Plant your left hand. Lean up. Take the feet up off the ground, side crow. Into goddess pose. Press the tailbone down, press up through the top of the head. Sit down. And then go ahead and lay all the way down. Let's hug the belly, hug the knees to the belly. Press the palms to the floor, making a T shape, and then rotate the knees over to the right. Bring it back, rotate the knees over to the left. Bring them through the middle to the right. And then to the left. So feel a stretch in the side body, but also feel your core in control. Move slow and mindfully. Exhaling on the way down, inhaling on the way up. And then the next time you're over to the left side, see if you can extend the lower leg straight out. Take a few breaths here. Hug those legs together. Bring the knees back in. Rotate to the other side. Extend the lower leg straight out. Hug the core in. Bring it back up. Good. Okay, let those feet to the floor. Bridge pose, planting the feet in by the hips, hands to the floor. Pull the chest up. Then lift your heels up and slowly lower down. Rolling the spine like a little wheel back to the ground. Plant your hands, peel up. This time press firmly through the left leg and begin to take that right leg up to the sky. Lowering that right leg down, lift both hips back high and take the left leg up to the sky. Bending that left knee back down. Come up on the balls of the feet. Roll the spine down. Now wheel pose, if wheel is in your practice. Bringing the hands behind the head. Bringing the feet in to the hips. Come up onto the top of the head and then pressing all Deep back bending, deep heart opening. Let's press into the left leg, take the right leg to the sky. Lower that right leg down, take the left leg up. Lower the left leg down, and come all the way down. Hug the knees to the chest, and rock and roll. Grab the outside edges of the feet, happy baby. And pull one knee and the other, feeling a nice decompression on the low back. Extend the legs straight up, cross the right leg over the left, bend the left knee, and pull that knee towards you. But push the right knee away from you. So don't just try to pull down this way, but try to kind of push and pull at the same time. Releasing, extend both legs straight up, and then cross the left ankle over the right knee. Reach under the left calf to grab around the right knee and pull. Both legs up to the sky. Pull that right leg towards you. Maybe holding the side of the foot or the big toe. Open the leg out to the right, keeping the left hip on the ground. Pulling that toe up in the direction of the head. And then bend that right knee, hook it behind the left knee, roll to the left side, letting the knee come to the ground, and then open up through the right shoulder. Roll back onto your back. Extend the left leg straight up. Press out through the right leg. Hug your belly in. And take the toes or grab the outside edge of the foot and take the leg over to the left. Knee back in, hook the toes under the right knee and roll. sitting up nice and tall, scooting those hips back. Take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale, reach your chest, reach your head looking forward. And slowly roll all the way down for Shavasana. Letting the feet drape open, arms by the sides of the body. And rest, letting everything soften into the floor, letting your breath return to normal. Begin to let everything soften from the feet to the ankles, into the shins and calves, melting the knees, rolling up like a warm wave, softening through the thighs, into the hips, letting go in the low belly, the ribs, and the chest and shoulders, letting the fingers be soft, the hands and wrists be relaxed, the forearms and the elbows, upper arms and shoulders, neck, front and back, softening, easy. And relax your jaw and your tongue and your mouth, even your teeth. Relax your cheeks. The eyes drop back in the sockets. Relax the forehead. The top of the head, the back of the head. Let everything be soft and heavy and easy. In your Shavasana, plant that seed again that you planted at the beginning of your practice, letting it fall on more fertile ground. Letting it sprout and unfold in the best way to support your spirit. Begin to move the fingers, move the toes, make circles with your wrists and your ankles. And then coming back up, taking a seat. Bring the hands into your heart center, shifting the gaze to to the space between the heart and the hands. Sitting up nice and tall. Namaste. See you on your mat next time.